Amy Slaton, one of the stars of TLC's popular reality series 1000 lb. Sisters, has had her share of challenges over the years, both in terms of her weight loss journey and her personal life. Known for her struggles with obesity and her determination to improve her health, Amy has often been in the spotlight for her transformation and family dynamics. However, in late 2024, she found herself embroiled in a legal controversy that has garnered significant public attention. The case revolves around her guilty plea in a drug-related incident that occurred at Tennessee Safari Park. This incident has sparked widespread discussion about her future, potential jail time, and the effect this will have on her family and her career. The trouble began in September 2024 when Amy Slaton and her two young sons, Gage and Glenn, visited Tennessee Safari Park. During the visit, Amy was arrested on charges of possession of marijuana and psilocybin mushrooms. These substances were allegedly discovered in her vehicle while she was with her children, leading to charges not only related to the drugs but also child endangerment. Amy's two children were temporarily placed under the care of her sister, Tammy Slaton, who has also had her struggles with health and weight loss, but has often been portrayed as a major support system for Amy. Additionally, during the same visit, Amy was bitten by a camel, which added a bizarre twist to the situation. While the camel bite required medical attention, the more serious and long-lasting consequence for Amy came from the arrest and the legal ramifications that followed. The incident caused an immediate stir in the media, with many questioning Amy's decision to bring substances into the park, especially with her young children present. The charges of child endangerment were particularly alarming to fans, as it raised concerns about her ability to safely care for her children. In response, the Tennessee Department of Child Services opened an investigation into her parenting, which added another layer of scrutiny to her already publicized life. The case quickly moved to court, where Amy faced the possibility of jail time. For some time, fans and the media speculated about the severity of the charges and whether Amy would serve time behind bars. The charges of possession were serious enough to potentially lead to significant legal consequences, but Amy's legal team worked toward a resolution. In December 2024, Amy Slaton entered into a plea agreement. She pled guilty to the charges of simple possession of marijuana and psilocybin mushrooms. This move was part of a negotiated plea deal that ultimately spared Amy from serving jail time. Instead of incarceration, Amy received a suspended sentence of 11 months and 29 days, which meant that, under the terms of the agreement, she would not serve time in jail as long as she met specific conditions outlined by the court. Although Amy avoided jail time, the conditions attached to her sentence were substantial. She was placed on 2 years of supervised probation, meaning that she would be required to report regularly to a probation officer and comply with the terms of her probation. In addition to this, Amy was required to complete an alcohol and drug assessment to determine if she needed treatment for any underlying addiction issues. The court also mandated that Amy attend a state-certified parenting class, aimed at helping her improve her parenting skills and demonstrate her commitment to being a responsible and safe mother to her children. One of the conditions of the plea deal was that Amy would have to pay a $500 fine plus court costs, which added an additional financial burden to the case. Another key stipulation was that Amy would be prohibited from returning to Tennessee Safari Park, the site of the arrest. This condition likely stems from concerns regarding her presence at the location where the incident occurred. Perhaps most notably, the charges of child endangerment, which had been a major point of concern, were dismissed as part of the plea deal. This was a significant development, as it meant that Amy's legal team had been successful in negotiating a resolution that removed the more serious charges from her record. One of the most poignant aspects of the case has been the effect on Amy's family life. At the time of the arrest, Amy's two sons, Gage and Glenn, were placed under the care of her sister Tammy. This temporary custody arrangement raised questions about Amy's ability to care for her children, especially in light of the child endangerment charges. The Tennessee Department of Child Services launched an investigation to assess whether Amy's home was a safe environment for her children and whether her actions during the incident put them at risk. The investigation was an emotional experience for Amy, who had worked hard to rebuild her life and provide a stable environment for her sons. As a mother, her primary concern has always been her children's well-being, and the charges threatened to upend the progress she had made in that regard. Fortunately, the resolution of the case and the dismissal of the child endangerment charges meant that her children would be returned to her care, but the emotional toll of the situation was evident. Amy's relationship with her sister Tammy also came under scrutiny. Tammy, who has faced her own challenges, including her weight loss journey and health struggles, was put in the position of caring for Amy's children temporarily. The situation underscored the complex dynamics within the Slaton family, which has often been a focal point of the 1000 LB Sisters series. While Tammy has been a supportive figure in Amy's life, the stress of caring for two young children while navigating her own struggles likely added significant pressure to their relationship. Amy's legal troubles have ignited a firestorm of public reaction, with fans and critics alike weighing in on the case. Some fans have expressed sympathy for Amy, understanding that addiction and mental health issues can lead to poor decisions. They have pointed out that the legal system offered her a chance to make amends without facing a jail sentence, which could have further complicated her situation and separated her from her children. These fans see the case as a cautionary tale about the pressures that come with fame and the difficulties of maintaining a balanced life under constant public scrutiny. However, other fans have been less forgiving. Many have criticized Amy for her actions, pointing out that she should have been more responsible given her role as a mother. The presence of her children during the arrest and the drug-related charges led some viewers to question her judgment and her ability to prioritize her family over personal indulgence. Some felt that her behavior reflected poorly on her as a role model, especially given the platform that 1000 LB Sisters has provided her. The media coverage of the case has only added fuel to the fire, with tabloid headlines and sensationalized reports dominating the conversation around Amy. While some media outlets have focused on the legal details and the potential consequences for Amy's career, others have raised concerns about her personal struggles and whether she will be able to continue in the public eye after such a significant setback. With the legal proceedings now behind her, Amy Slaton faces the challenge of moving forward, both personally and professionally. The plea deal and suspended sentence have allowed her to avoid jail time, but the terms of her probation will require her to stay focused on her personal growth and health. Whether Amy can meet the requirements of her probation, including drug and alcohol assessments and parenting classes, will likely play a role in determining her future trajectory. On the professional front, it remains to be seen how this legal issue will affect her career on 1000 LB Sisters and her public image. Amy has become a household name through her appearances on the show, and her fans are deeply invested in her journey. However, the controversies surrounding her arrest could impact her popularity and how the public perceives her moving forward. Whether or not she will continue to be a central figure on the show is uncertain, but her story of redemption and personal growth will likely remain a key theme for her. In the coming months, Amy will need to navigate the challenges of her probation while also striving to maintain her family life, career, and public image. The legal case may have been a setback, but it could also serve as a turning point for her to make lasting changes and show her fans that she is capable of learning from her mistakes. Ultimately, Amy Slaton's story is far from over. She has faced many obstacles in her life, and this latest challenge will test her resilience. Whether she succeeds or falters, fans will be watching closely as she continues her journey of growth, both on and off the screen. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Beyond 1000 LB's YouTube channel for more update news.